Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Home Builders Gallery Television. It's great to have you with me this week. We have a great show lined up for you today with the information that you'll need to make that dream home of yours become a reality. And if you don't find what you're looking for today, check us out on the web at homebuildersgallery.com. As I said, we have a great show lined up for you today, so let's get started. Well, Brian, we're back here in Cabazon in Arboleda del Este in your new Thomason model, which is absolutely spectacular, by the way. And this is one of the final lots that you have available out here, right?
You're right. We're very excited to be introducing brand new models in our final phases at Arboleda and Yucatan del Este here in Cabazon.
And I remember in the days when there weren't a lot of homes out here, and now it's almost totally built out. It's a fabulous community. Tell our viewers a little bit about it.
As you know, it's actually one of Rio Rancho's premier communities. It has a pool, tons of parks, open space. It's a wonderful place to live.
And this is going to be a wonderful home for you to live in. So how about giving our viewers a tour?
Sure. Let's take a look at the Thomason model. At just over 3,000 square feet, the Thomason model is a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage home with soaring 2-story ceilings in the family room and a wonderful entry study. Isn't it great that the owner suite's located on the main floor?
And really spacious too, Brian.
And check out the bath. We have a separate tub and shower, dual vanity sinks, and one of our signature features, the laundry room's located just off the owner suite closet.
Well, Brian, I have to tell you, I think this is the biggest center island that I've seen yet in a home in Albuquerque.
You know, one of the things we're constantly complimented on is how thoughtfully designed our kitchens are. One of the best things about this Thomason model here in Arboleda is that granite countertops are included throughout the kitchen.
I love the coffered ceilings in this home, and the dining room is really fantastic, and I think what really sets it apart in this house is the stacked stone wall.
And you'll see that stacked stone throughout the entire home. But let's go take a look upstairs. Upstairs we have 3 great guest bedrooms, and we've actually converted one into a home theater. And as you can tell, we have a spacious loft that overlooks our 2-story open family room. This is a great area for a game room or maybe a study for the kids.
And this is a wonderful home if you have a larger family.
And while you're visiting here at Arboleda, make sure you check out one of our other floor plans, like our Franklin model. The Franklin's a beautiful and wide open, single-level home with 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. It's actually a winner of the Parade of Homes here recently. Whether it's the wide open family room or the kitchen, which leads to the covered patio outside, this is a perfect home for entertaining and barbecue in the summer months. We took a lot of care in designing our owner suite, including the laundry room, which is located just off of our enormous walk-in owner suite closet.
Well, Brian, these are 2 wonderful homes here in Cabazon at Arboleda del Este.
And these are actually 2 of over 15 newly designed floor plans we've introduced here in Cabazon.
I know our viewers are really going to be excited to have the opportunity to come out and see these new models. How about telling us how to get out here?
Sure. We're open 7 days a week. For driving directions or more information, please visit us at drhorton.com/nm or call us at 892-3404.
And Brian will be back with us again next week with more great information on all the wonderful homes from D.R. Horton. Stay tuned. We're going to check out another wonderful Scott Patrick home. Well, if you live here anywhere in the land of enchantment or throughout the Southwest, you want to pay particular attention to what we're going to talk about this morning, and that's the advantages and growing advantages of having solar installed in your home. And Patrick, the financing options have really changed a lot, haven't they?
They have, Richard. When I started doing this 6 years ago, there simply weren't a lot of financing options. I'm happy to say that today there's several financing options. If it's new construction, you can simply roll the cost of solar equipment into the construction loan, and that's a great way to go because you get a great interest rate. But for retrofit or new construction, you could finance the equipment through a credit union or one of the banks that we partner with. And we even have, probably the least hassle of all, is our SunSaver program, which is a third-party ownership program. You simply pass a simple credit check, they buy the equipment and turn it around to you in the form of a monthly payment for energy.
And what this really means is you're going to save money against your electric bill. so it's going to cost you less right from day one.
That's right. As soon as we can get it installed, you're going to see some savings.
So if I sell my house after I've installed solar, how do I recoup my investment?
If you purchase the system, you would simply sell it with the house, and you would recoup the value of the system through the sale. If you go through that SunSaver program, those contracts are fully transferable at any time. So by the time you sell your house, the new owner can take over that contract, and why wouldn't they? Because they're going to be saving even more at that point.
And that the real key to this is, why wouldn't you want solar? And the answer is that you would. Patrick, how can our viewers get more information?
ThinkAffordableSolar.com is the website, or 944-4220 is the phone number.
And Patrick and I will be back again with you next week with more great information on why you should have solar in your home. Builders, remodelers, and homeowners just like me count on Golden Eagle Design for all of their kitchen and bath fixtures. Let's go inside and talk to Julian. Julian, one of the things that's great for homeowners like myself, as well as builders and contractors and architects, is knowing that you have the largest selection in the state of bathroom and kitchen fixtures.
Yes, we do. And if you don't see it here, we can order it in for you.
Well, that's really good to know, because we're getting ready to do a little remodeling in our kitchen. We need a new sink. How about showing us some of those?
All right, let's go. We have stainless steel sinks, cast iron sinks, stone, composite, deep sinks, double bowl sinks, prep sinks, bar sinks, every kind of sink you can imagine.
Julian, this is really an interesting sink. Tell our viewers about this.
Yes, Richard, it's a prep sink. It's a got a mixing bowl with the cup sizes right on it. We go to a colander, and then the disposal. So from the cutting board, straight in. And when it comes to faucets, you'll find brand name kitchen faucets in every shape, style, finish, and function. Tall faucets, spray faucets, instant hot water faucets, and you'll even find pot fillers.
Julian, I really love this faucet. All you have to do is touch it. Got a great spray nozzle. Doesn't get any better than that.
That's one of our favorites. Sell quite a few of them.
I'll bet you do. And if you're like me, a homeowner or a builder, remodeler, contractor, even an architect, Golden Eagle Design is where you're going to want to come to get great products like this.
Why would you want to go to a box store when we have everything you need or want here at Golden Eagle Design?
Not only that, incredible customer service and all the latest in new products and trends when it comes to bath and kitchen fixtures.
We have 3 locations, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and Taos.
Be sure and stop in next week at Golden Eagle Design. Scott, what do you think it is that separates you from other builders?
What separates Scott Patrick Homes from other builders, I believe, is our team. We've assembled a team over 25 years, with most members being with us for 15 to 20 years, that are real experts in their area and also have the same philosophy about satisfying the customer. So we really work together very cohesively, all for the same aim. Our job is to produce what you dream about. We have 25 years of experience. We have expertise in building. We have expertise in design. We have the whole package that we can offer you to make that building experience very enjoyable.
You build incredible homes, and I know that our viewers would like to see some of your fine work, Scott.
Great. Well, here's Meryl to show you one of our homes.
Thank you, Scott, and thanks for creating a view for all of our homes here in El Bosque in Andalusia. All the Scott Patrick homes we build in El Bosque are view-oriented, whether it's the Sandia Mountains, the Bosque, or the night lights of downtown Albuquerque. Scott has created window walls spreading from the main living areas to capture those amazing views, and this home is no exception. This 2708 square foot model was built with a more contemporary feel throughout that incorporates more modern finishes, including designer solid core interior doors, satin nickel door hardware, and faucets. Continue that contemporary feel, and all the large 20 by 20 inch tile give this model a clean look. Of course, when you build this Pignon model, you get to choose the look and feel you want.
There's no doubt in my mind, Scott, after spending time with you today, that our viewers are going to want to come out and talk to you about Scott Patrick and Skyview Homes. How can they get a hold of you?
The easiest way, Richard, is just to go to scottpatrickhomes.com. There you can find our models, hours, times, and phone numbers. So just visit scottpatrickhomes.com. It'll start your journey.
Thanks, Scott, and we'll be back with you again next week with more great information from Scott Patrick Homes. Where can you get the most natural, efficient lighting for your home? Why, of course, it's the Natural Lighting Company. Say goodbye to dark rooms, hallways, closets, and garages. Brooke, I'm sure that our viewers will be interested in learning how the Natural Lighting Company can turn any room into a sunroom with SolarTube.
Sure, Richard. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just want to lighten up a room, SolarTube is your natural lighting solution. From sunup to sundown, daylight is harvested by a specially designed rooftop dome. The sunlight is then redirected through highly reflective tubing and is delivered to spaces never thought possible. And because SolarTube can capture and deliver sunlight from up to 40 feet away, it's perfect for every roof type, filling the rooms in your home with natural daylight. Plus, you can choose the reveal on your ceiling, from a flush mount or a more traditional lighting fixture.
We just couldn't figure out how we were going to get some kind of light in here. We thought of cutting in the hallway back here and putting in a block to allow light to come in from the other room. Then the SolarTube thing came up, and it worked out really well because, as you can see, we have plenty of natural light. You don't have to turn on a switch.
Be sure and join Brooke and me again next week when you'll learn more about SolarTube's smart LED system, which integrates the technology of SolarTube and LED lighting into perfect light day or night.
Visit our showroom at 1724 Moon Street Northeast or on the web at thenaturallightingco.com or call me at 294-5284.
Well, Jim, everybody knows that Mountain West Sales is the only place to go in New Mexico for fireplaces and stoves. And there's 3 different types, aren't there?
That's right. There's wood, pellet, and gas. And each of these fuel sources has its advantages and disadvantages. So some are right for some and not right for others.
And we know that you're the experts, and when people come in, our viewers come in, they always know that they can get help from you.
That's right. Let's take a look at wood. The advantages to heating with wood are that it's very comfortable and it's a very unobtrusive heat. It kind of sneaks up on you and just makes you comfortable. Modern wood stoves are also very efficient, so they burn less wood to provide more heat. Wood can be a really inexpensive fuel source and it's sustainable. If you have easy access to it, it can even be free. EPA certified stoves, fireplaces, and inserts are okay to burn on no burn nights, so you'll never be restricted as to when you can burn the stove. The other thing that wood stoves give you is energy independence. You don't have to rely on electricity or gas to heat your home, and you'll always have a heat source no matter what happens. Probably most importantly, or the thing that gets people's attention the most, is that when a wood stove is burning, it's dramatic, it's calming, and it's beautiful to look at. It will be the focal point of the room that it's in.
Jim, thanks for all the great information today.
Well, you're welcome. That's what we're here for, is to be a source of information for you. If you're not sure what the right heat source would be for your house, come down and talk to us at 2718 University Boulevard or on the web at mountainwestsales.net.
And remember, mountainwestsales.net. Jim will be back with us again next week with more great information from Mountain West Sales. I know you're enjoying the show today, and you'd probably like to get more information on Home Builders Gallery Television. Well, you can watch it on demand 24/7 at our website, homebuildersgallery.com. Check us out there, too. Dave, every time we come out to Mesa del Sol, there's something new and exciting going on. It's a lot of fun to come out and visit with you. So what's happening now?
Well, you know, Richard, it is a lot of fun. We've got so much going on this year at Mesa del Sol. You know, we have a lot of new amenities, including in Aperture Center. We have our new fitness center coming.
Nice.
We have Rose's Cafe, where the residents come out, hang out for breakfast burrito or happy hour on Friday nights.
When we come out, by the way, the crew insists that we eat at Rose's Cafe. It's really awesome. So how about showing us some of the other amenities?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Well, Dave, one thing I know for sure is that the residents really love the amenities here at Mesa del Sol.
They do, Richard. You know, this year we've brought in a lot of amenities, including this 1-acre dog park we call Aperture Bark.
And I don't know if people caught that, but it's Aperture Bark, not Aperture Park, which is very fitting because you can bring your dogs out here, let them run loose, have a good time, enjoy the day.
That's right. You know, Richard, I think our favorite amenity at Mesa del Sol for 2013 is this new pool and this new park.
And I can attest to that. I've talked to some of the residents. They say it is a hot spot for them on weekends, right?
I tell you what, on the weekends you have families barbecuing out here, you have families swimming in the pool. It is really a hot spot.
And you've got new parks on the way.
We always have new parks coming.
Well, how about showing us some of the houses these residents live in?
Let's do it. Richard, welcome to our model village. We have 4 great builders out here. We have Rayleigh Homes, we have Pulte Homes, Rachel Matthew Homes, and our newest builder to Mesa del Sol is Twilight Homes.
And that's pretty exciting because Twilight Homes is going to have a model home out here in this year's parade. And the prices out here are really reasonable too.
Absolutely. Did you know you could get a green built home starting in the 140s and going all the way up to wherever your heart desires?
Fantastic, and I know our viewers would like more information. How can they get it?
Come out and visit our models today or visit us at mesadelsolnm.com.
Thanks, and David and I will be back again next week with more great information on everything that's going on out here at Mesa del Sol.
Hi, I'm Dave Newell with Mesa del Sol. We've got a lot of exciting things going on out here these days. We've got our parks finished, our pool is finished, and we have Twilight Homes building their new Oasis series. Let's check in with Mike and Richard to see how that's going.
Mike, the Oasis series of homes that you're building here at Mesa del Sol are really, really great. Tell our viewers a little bit about them.
Well, Richard, we're excited to be a part of the Mesa del Sol community, and now we're bringing a product into the consumer that is in the 160s. It makes this community affordable. The Oasis series is a very highly amenitized product, offering granite countertops in the kitchen and tile in all the wet areas. And these homes are built to the Bill Green, New Mexico silver level.
Mike, we had the opportunity to walk through these homes under construction together. They really are fantastic. How about square footage?
Richard, we offer 7 floor plans out here, ranging from 1,002 square feet to 1,932 square feet, 5 single-story models and 2 two-story models.
That's great, and I know our viewers are going to want to come out and take a peek at these. How can they get more information?
Take I-25 and exit Rio Bravo East, then take a right and follow the signs to Mesa del Sol. Or check us out on the web at twilighthomesnm.com.
Thanks, Mike. Mike and I will be back again next week with more great information and home tours with Twilight Homes. Coming up, we'll check out New Mexico's preeminent active adult community, Jubilee Los Lunas.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial State Park in Angel Fire was the first in the nation to commemorate our Vietnam veterans. This very special place was built by Dr. Victor and Jean Westphal in memory of their son who was killed during the conflict. The David Westphal Veterans Foundation has been established to honor all of America's veterans and members of its military forces. Please consider making a donation to this place of reunion, reflection, healing, and a place for sharing experiences. AngelFireMemorial.com. Donate today.
Where can you find beautiful homes, an active lifestyle, amazing choices, and a luxurious community all in one? Well, right here at Jubilee Los Lunas.
So, if you're 55 or better, working or retired, and you want to live life to the fullest, Jubilee is where you need to be. There's no other community in New Mexico that compares to Jubilee Los Lunas.
And we all know, Karen, it's about choices. What are the choices that you get here?
Well, your choices begin with 8 fabulous single-story floor plans, ranging from roughly 1,400 to nearly 2,900 square feet. Every home is designed to be energy efficient, spacious, and comfortable. One of the many things that separates Jubilee from other builders is our extensive list of standard features, like the choice of 10 different exterior color combinations, 4 different choices in kitchen granite, your choice of stunning fixtures in brushed nickel or bronze, the choice of either 12 or 18-inch tile.
And you can make changes too, right, Karen?
Absolutely. You can customize your floor plan, move a wall, add a window, extend your covered patio. All this and more.
And I know our viewers really want to see these models. How about showing us around?
Let's go! This is the 1405, offering a spacious great room, beautiful kitchen and bar, and a large dining room. The larger 1846 features a big open great room, U-shaped kitchen and bar, and cheery breakfast nook. And as you can see, the still larger 2341 includes a huge great room, dramatic dining room, kitchen with center island, and a large dining nook.
To see more, come on out and visit Karen and the great people here at Jubilee Los Lunas.
You'll love touring our beautiful models and our luxurious villa. And it won't take you long to see why Jubilee is the premier active adult community in New Mexico. We're open 7 days a week, and we're so easy to find. On Highway 6, just a mile west of I-25 in Los Lunas. Come see us today.
Karen and I will be back with you again next week to show you some more of these great homes at Jubilee Los Lunas. Stay tuned. We're going to check out another wonderful Twilight home. Well, it's time for Ask the Expert. Our expert this week, Joe Maez of the Maez Group. This is the Joe you should know when it comes to buying and selling a home. And Joe, there's a lot of talk today about, is it the right time to once again be looking at investing in real estate?
You know, Richard, it's a great time to invest in real estate now. The market has really started to, prices have started to increase, things are starting to go up, but there still are some really, really good deals out there with respect to purchasing. And it's a great place to park your money with all the turmoil in the stock markets and things that are going on now.
One of the things that I'm noticing and I'm hearing a lot about is that the inventory in real estate is starting to drop. So if you wanted to invest in another home as a real estate investment, you better do it quickly, right? Because prices are going to start rising again.
You know what, Richard, there's several different ways to purchase investment properties. Sometimes people can buy up. Even though the inventory is low right now, there are those diamonds in the rough per se, and that's where you just have to get an expert to help you find those diamonds and make a great investment.
And that's where you come in. Joe's closed more than 150 transactions last year. He's on track to do more than that this year. So if you're looking for a new home, and this is the time to do it, Joe's the guy to call. How do we get a hold of you, Joe?
Well, you can call the number on the screen, or you can go to my website, joemaez.com, and contact me there.
Thanks a lot, Joe. We'll be back again next week, won't we?
Yes. Thanks, Richard.
Whether you're a lover of art, Native American culture, or you're just on a spiritual journey, Taos, New Mexico and the Charles Collins Galleries are must-sees. Charles, your work has been described as images that touch the soul. Tell me about that.
Well, being in Taos since 1976, I moved here because of the wonderful culture that exists here and the spiritual nature of the whole area. It seems to exude that it's something very different and very special. My passion, my need is to help people across their connection to the divine. Through my painting, sculpture, and ceramics, and the bronzes, I try to convey that we are all part of a continuous channel of life flowing everywhere.
Charles, your work is truly a gift.
Thank you, Richard. It is a gift, and to be recognized for it is a really, truly, and wonderful thing.
To learn more about this wonderful artist, Charles Collins, visit him in Taos at the Charles Collins Gallery or online at charlescollinsgallery.com. Paul, fencing has certainly progressed from the days of the white picket fence and chain link fence to where we are today, and Valley Fence has progressed right along with it. What are some of the new trends in fencing?
Some of the new trends, Richard, are our Design Master product. We do a lot for the dog parks here in town. It's a big residential seller now, and so that's come a long way. Of course, we have our ornamental fencing and specialty work there also. Gate operators are such a big item this day for our safety and the different things that we do for our elderly. We try to do some of that. And so we're just moving right along with the time.
And Paul, you still do an awful lot of the traditional Southwest fencing too, don't you?
We do, Richard. We do coyote fence. It's a big, big seller here in New Mexico. The people here just love that are born and raised here, and also the people that come in love that.
I absolutely love it, love it. I think it gives the entire property in the house a totally different character that maybe other style of fences wouldn't. necessarily provide.
Also, we have our cedar fencing, and also we do a lot of adobe wall as well. Our family has been in the fencing business here in New Mexico since 1969, so maintaining our culture and Southwestern style is our specialty. For security, privacy, and beauty, Valley Fence Company is your one-stop place for all your fencing needs.
Paul, how can our viewers get more information on Valley Fence?
Richard, thank you for that. The way you can get a hold of us is valleyfencecompany.com, or call and we'll make an appointment to come out and look at your project, discuss your options, and give you a guaranteed quote.
Thanks a lot, Paul. For over 3 generations of serving New Mexico, this is Valley Fence Company. Mike, it's really great to see Twilight Homes building out here in Mariposa.
Well, Richard, we've been out here for over 2 years now, and there's been a lot of talk about Mariposa and the pit. Well, I'm happy to say that the pit is resolved, and we're back, and we're building again.
It's going to be a great community, too, as I think this is the hottest place in all of Rio Rancho.
It really is, Richard. And right now, we've got 5 houses under construction. Really, through this whole process, we never stopped building. And we're excited to keep it going.
And how many lots do you have available?
We've got 71 home sites available today, and every one of the home sites out here has a phenomenal view.
Mike, one of the things I've always liked best about Mariposa is the rural feel that you have here.
Well, you know, you really have a ton of space. There's 3,000 acres that are actually a dedicated preserve, yet we're only 4 minutes from the Rio Rancho City Center.
I really love the floor plan of this home. How about taking us on a tour?
Richard, absolutely. This is our 1780 lavender floor plan, and it really is spectacular. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, which is really perfect for a growing family or an empty nester. This home is shown as a 2-bedroom with a separate home office. And you'll love cooking in the beautifully appointed kitchen, standard with granite countertops, and the Twilight Homes signature raised dishwasher. The kitchen opens up to the dining area and the living room, which is separated by a beautiful 3-way fireplace. And we really have gone all out in the owner's suite with a spacious bedroom, walk-in closet, and a luxurious bath with a shower, garden tub, and dual vanity sinks.
Mike, I've always loved this community, and I'm so glad that Twilight Homes is here.
Well, we're so excited to be a part of the Mariposa community, and Ann has been with us out here since day one.
So come on out to Mariposa. We're very easy to find, 4 miles north on Unser from the Santa Ana Star Arena. Look for the Mariposa Monument, follow the signs up to the Twilight Model, and I'd love to show you around. So come and see us today.
And we'll be back again next week with more great information in another tour from Twilight Homes. Well, that's all the time we have this week on Home Builders Gallery Television, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. And remember, for more information on the builders, suppliers, and developers that you've seen on today's show, check us out on the web at homebuildersgallery.com. And as always, when you see our men and women in uniform, be sure and stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you again next week, right here on Home Builders Gallery Television.
There's been a lot of publicity, and that's that. Publicity, that's it. I gotta get that, and I'm right there. I want to turn that into something really good.
It's the feel of rurality.
Well, you know, there's rurality. Yeah. Is that your own word, or is that a part of Wikipedia? Oh my God, that was so good! Yes!